Welcome, wrestling fans, to FMW, Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling, hardcore wrestling made in Japan. Coming straight up at you, I'm straight up John Watanabe, along with my tag team partner.
I am Dan the Mouth Lavransky. Now, on the FMW program entitled War of Attrition, we showed you all of the events that came out of the Judgment Day show. Chaos reigned, egos clashed, wrestlers were jockeying for position. Now, it's all come down to the final encounter.
May 5th, the new millennium. The event? Backdraft. FMW went all out to bring together top wrestlers in bizarre angles and explosive feuds, featuring some wrestlers never before seen on our programs, as well as wrestlers you love and love to hate. Let's go straight up to the Komozawa Indoor Stadium. Well, Dan, to start things off at Backdraft, representing FMW, here to break out into a song and maybe break bones later on, Ricky Fuji.
Hey, keep it down a little bit there, Watanabe. I want to listen to Ricky Fuji, man. He's got a beautiful singing voice. Not to mention a few little beautiful babettes there with him coming to ringside.
You wanna kiss me? Kiss me. Yeah, you can kiss me. 'Cause I'm a time. Look there, look and look. Whatever you want, you can do anything. You want to kiss me? I kiss you anytime. I make it hard.
Obviously, Ricky Fuji speaks perfect English. That's because he spent a few years wrestling in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Hey, and I think Ricky Fuji probably have a great rock and roll career with that voice.
In this opening match, Fuji takes on Crazy Boy, representing ECW Japan. Oh! Nice move there by Crazy Boy, who is the younger cousin of Super Crazy.
Well, that makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, he's got the crazy name, he's got the crazy look, and he likes to do those high-flying moves that Super Crazy does as well. In fact, I think we're going to see one right here.
Exactly. Lucha Libre-style high-flying. A moonsault. Off one rope, and he goes for the second turnbuckle. A second moonsault. And as we always like to say, third time's the charm. Here we go, here we go. A moonsault off the top turnbuckle.
And that is one of his cousin Super Crazy's very moves. We see him do that all the time.
The audience appreciating those high-flying moves.
But now, enough with the high-flying. Time to get the chairs into it.
Well, hey, no weapons barred in the rings of FMW.
Yeah, what did it take? All of like 1 minute before we had some plunder in there?
Oh! A moonsault with a chair shot. A true innovator of high-flying and violence all in one.
Yeah, let's check that out one more time. Came down with the chair, but still not enough to put away Ricky Fuji.
Kamikaze! And Fuji goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, that was close. Ricky Fuji, the more experienced of the two. The crafty veteran. It looks like he's going for another kamikaze. This could be it for the Crazy Boy. And no!
Oh, nope.
A reversal into a pin. 1, 2. Oh, that was close, but obviously Crazy Boy has done his homework.
Yeah, check it out. A nice reversal there by Crazy Boy, because I thought, like you said, we were going to see another kamikaze. I'm glad we didn't, because I'm sick and tired of you yelling kamikaze in my ear when we're trying to commentate on these matches.
Well, you never get tired of moves like this. Oh, a super kick with a chair for that double impact. And Fuji, it looks like he's going to finish off Crazy Boy. Yeah, this is it. The Brain Buster! The Brain Buster! Down goes Crazy Boy. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's it. Your winner in this opening match at Backdraft, FMW's Ricky Fuji, with a win over ECW Japan. Dan, I know you're going to dig this match. Walking to the ring, special guest referee Flying Kid Ichihara. Who will get to be Ichihara's personal valet? Will it be porn star Jun Kusanagi or Miss Arai?
Well, personally, I don't really care who wins this match, but like you said, we got a porn actress on one side, we got a beautiful little girl on the other side. The two of them are going to go head-to-head. I think Ichihara doesn't even care who wins. He's just lucky that he gets to be the referee of this extravaganza.
Let's hear what's going on inside the mind of Flying Kid. There's June, the porn star. And there's Mr. Arai's niece. Yes, tonight on the right, there's Miss Arai playing the part of Britney Spears. I think she's about to pour her little heart out. Let's hear what she has to say.
私の方が後から入ったけど 純に負けないぐらい私石原さんのこと大好きだからね。
Okay, never mind the talking here. Let's get to the fighting.
こんな形で私から市原さん取ろうとしないでよ。
Control yourself, man. Control yourself.
Oh, come on, man. It's not often you get to see two hot babes in the ring like this. I want to see them go at it. Rip and tear.
くれようとしてるんだから。
Yeah, you don't get out much, Dan, do you?
Hey, that's none of your business what I do in my spare
こんなに
time.
試合が嫌だったら市原さんのこと諦めたら？
Ah, just like typical women. They just want to talk, 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 talk. Come on, let's get in there. Let's see some fighting.
家に帰って勉強でもしてな。
は？
And here we go, Dan. This is what you wanted.
Oh, man. And you know, this isn't going to be much of a wrestling match because neither one of these are wrestlers. I mean, we got a porn actress and we got Mr. Arai's niece on one side. I mean, I think these two are just going to be brutal catfight city. And
Whoa.
If we're lucky, maybe even a loss of clothing. Whoa.
Well, no matter who wins this match, Flying Kid is going to come out a winner, if you know what I'm saying.
Wow, look at this. Going for a pin.
Oh, yeah, really fine technique there by June the porn star.
Hey, at least you went for a pinning attempt, man. Oh, and a kind of a, I guess that was a slap there from Miss Arai. Look, she can't even run the ropes. Oh, I've seen my grandmother give a better, stronger clothesline than that.
But the fans here are loving this action.
Hey, all right, now this is fine with me. A little bit of dancing now. This is cool. I can dig this. No problem. I mean, you're the one that called her the little Miss Britney Spears, so she's living up to the role.
Looks like she's auditioning for the Mickey Mouse Club. I don't know. We have more action going on. It looks like she's attempting the figure 4 leg lock.
What? You gotta be kidding me. Wow, she's doing it. Holy cow, she's got it synced in. I don't believe it. June is using the figure 4.
Oh boy, Nature Boy Buddy Rogers has got to be rolling over in his grave.
I don't know, man. After watching these two hotties go at it, I think he's gonna be standing at attention.
What was that? Flying Kid was helping Miss Arai reverse the figure 4.
Well, I guess maybe Ichihara, maybe he's a little bit more on the other girl's side. Maybe he's got a preference for which girl ends up being his manager.
Hey, look, it looks like June is now calling for help, and
What?
Flying Kid helps them both out. See, he doesn't even care who wins this match.
Actually, you're right, man. He doesn't care. He likes them both. Maybe he wants both of them. Maybe he's looking for a no disqualification. He wants both.
Or maybe he wants a time limit draw. That's what he wants, so he can get both of them. And now Miss Arai is taking a nap like they do on those rugs in kindergarten.
Hey, come on. Don't be so hard on her, John. This has been a grueling match so far. She just got out of the figure 4 leg lock. You know how much that hurts. Give her a break.
Okay, kids, nap time over. Now it's time to go play on the swing set.
Look at, even Ichihara wants to see some action. He just grabs June and picks her right up.
Oh, a classic ref bump.
Classic ref bump? What are you talking about? He didn't even go down.
And that's it. Here she is, your winner and Flying Kid's new valet, Miss Arai.
You mean it's over?
More craziness in this 6-person matchup. We have Choco Ball, the porn star, versus Azusa Kudo, who had a sex change operation. Oh!
Oh, what's wrong with that, man? Why are you so upset? A little kiss on the lips. Choco Ball's been in tons of adult films. I'm sure he's had to deal with a lot worse than that.
Now, I say a 6-person matchup because we have a number of
Oh.
women in this matchup.
Oh, look, see, doesn't affect Kudo to get a shot there.
And Azusa hit Choco Ball in his Achilles heel.
Oh!
Oh! Dan, you call that one.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere near that. Oh, my God.
Do it, Dan.
Oh,
What do you call this move?
The crotch biter, I guess. Ouch, man. Oh, please. I don't need to see stuff like that. Let's go back to the women.
Right, we have 2 legit women wrestlers, Emi Motokawa, in control over the big 200-pound Kyoko Inoue. With a surfboard hold. This could be a
Absolutely.
submission.
Oh, but there's no way she can lift up Inoue, though.
Well, Inoue is a big, beefy gal, and she is ruthless, just like her ECW Japan colleague, Kodo Fuyuki.
And look at this, she takes her down. Now what she's gonna try for the surfboard. And now see, she's gonna be able to do it a lot easier.
Well, this is no cute TNA show. These women wrestlers in Japan train hard in the dojo, just as hard as the male wrestlers. Oh!
And look at that. Just think about what that's doing to her back. And look at Inoue. Look at, she just picks her right up. No problem. She even starts doing presses with her. That's very impressive.
It takes a lot of strength to do that. And right now we have Kyoko Inoue lifting up Nakamura. Looks like for a variation of the airplane spin.
Whoa! She's gonna send her into orbit with that little girl. She's gonna send her right out of the ring.
Oh!
She throws her out like yesterday's garbage.
Crash landing. That was impressive on the part of Kyoko Inoue. Tag is made. In comes porn star Choco Ball Mukai, taking over on a woman, Yuka Nakamura.
Oh no, and now the airplane spin again. Oh, her sense of balance is going to be totally destroyed after all that.
Here's pretty in pink Nakamura crash landing on Kawade Nakayama, wearing the silver Arabian outfit as a tribute to one of her favorite wrestlers, Sabu. Kawade Nakayama in control. Oh, a cutter! Nice cutter there.
I want to see that one again. That was absolutely outstanding. Check it out. Beautiful execution there by Nakayama.
And here are... Oh, it looks like she's going for a double cutter. And in comes Azusa Kudo coming in. Picks up Kawade Nakayama. Oh, a DDT onto Azusa Kudo.
Nicely done by Nakayama there.
Right now it's Kawade Nakayama in control over Nakamura. And she goes for a Frankensteiner off the top turnbuckle.
Oh!
Hard slap by Emi Motokawa on the porn star Choco Ball Mukai. Whoa.
Now, what kind of move is that? I think I saw that in one of Choco Ball's movies, I think that's one of his, from his other repertoire, not his wrestling repertoire.
Dan, you watch his movies?
Oh, absolutely, all the time. They're great.
And that was close. Emi Motokawa kicks out. Oh, good reversal there by Emi Motokawa.
And there's Kudo, with a nice kick to the face of Inoue, but
A lariat by Inoue. And that's it.
That's it, the finish. Inoue gets the big pin. John, check out those early matches. Hot and steamy. We got girls fighting over wrestlers. We got porn stars in the ring. You know, I'm starting to dig this new direction in FMW.
Well, Dan, I guess you can say Backdraft has something for everyone. But now it's time to feature hardcore wrestling FMW style, pitting the wrestlers from FMW versus wrestlers from knockoff promotions heavily influenced by FMW. Let's go back to the Komozawa Indoor Stadium. Of course, nobody does hardcore better than FMW, and this one is for the WEW Hardcore Tag Team title. The champions, Hosaka and Sasaki, versus the Samoan Gangsta Party, Fatu and Matty Smalls.
Oh, you're not kidding about hardcore action, man. We had the fun off the top, but now it's time to get down to the brutality. And look, they're already brawling out in the crowd. Half the audience has had to scatter already.
Here we have Eddie Fatu taking over on Hosaka, who is bleeding already.
And you might notice there Fatu with that Rikishi t-shirt on. Yes, he is the brother of WWF wrestler Rikishi.
Very effective pile driver by Fatu. Of course, a member of the proud Anoa'i family led by the original Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika. And here we have Big Mama Sasaki and Matty Smalls going somewhere.
That's right. In these crazy hardcore matches, you never know where they're going. I mean, they're in a basketball arena here, so they could literally be doing anything.
There is no such thing as a bad seat in the house at FMW matches. Oh, chair shot. But Sasaki not going down.
He's taking his punishment big time.
And here's a choke slam. Oh!
Right through the table. Let's have a look again at that power from Fatu. Wow! Excellent choke slam.
Down goes Hosaka.
And there was no table, no chairs to break his fall either.
Hosaka is bleeding profusely, and Fatu goes for the cover. Falls count anywhere.
Oh my God, look at the crimson mask. Brutal.
Sasaki going for a combination high-risk move and brutal hardcore chair shot.
These guys are absolutely crazy. They don't care what happens to each other. They don't care how much blood they lose. They don't care how many scars they pick up or how many tables they go through. In fact, looks like we're going to see somebody go through a table right here.
That's how badly these two teams want to have a good fight, and they're willing to give these fans their money's worth.
And don't forget, the hardcore tag team titles are on the line in this match.
That's right, Dan. Held by the Japanese favorites, Hosaka and Sasaki. And here comes Big Fatu off the top. Oh! Flying crossbody. Goes for the cover.
Oh, no! And Sasaki breaks up the pin. Check this out off the top again. Wow! Squashes him.
And now it looks like Sasaki is bleeding.
He's starting to look as red on the face as that red t-shirt he's wearing.
The current champions don't look like champions right now, as they are both bleeding and they're both being beaten by these two wild Samoans.
That's very true. I mean, in these crazy FMW hardcore matches, nobody looks like a champion. It looks like four guys down at the pier just beating the living crap out of each other.
And Fatu is going for another high-risk move
Whoa!
off the top. Oh, another
Yo!
flying crossbody!
That is Pancake City, man!
A Samoan pancake onto the bloody Mammoth Sasaki.
And here we go.
Oh, flying chair shot. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh, now we're going up to the top of the scaffold. We know what's going to happen here, man. This is more of that intense, crazy FMW style. And look at the cameraman. He doesn't know what's going on here. He's trying to film this whole thing, and there's one of the wrestlers getting ready to jump off the scaffold.
Where there's a ladder, where there's a scaffold, you know what's coming up. The crowd here anticipates it.
And how can Hosaka even see what he's doing? His face is so covered with blood, I don't even know if he knows.
Oh, flying crossbody off a scaffold.
I can't believe he was even able to pull that off. He's half blinded. Check it out. Bam, right on top of the table. Squashville, baby.
And here comes Hosaka with a Frankensteiner off the top turnbuckle.
I am constantly amazed that four guys of this size and with this much blood that they've lost can still pull off moves like that.
They still have the stamina and strength to continue on in this bloody hardcore match. Hosaka and Sasaki working very well as a team. As they, double suplex there. Onto the Samoan. 1, 2, oh, that was close.
And still, I mean, they can't. I mean, these guys are so huge. How, even with big guys, how can you pin each other? Because they're both so huge, and it's very easy for the other guy to kick out.
Double Irish whip. Oh, missed with a clothesline.
Oh, nice.
Double clothesline by Eddie Fatu. I think Afa, Sika, Rikishi, they would be so proud. Sasaki still has a lot of fire in him. He's going for his finisher. This is his finisher. This is the choke slam. The choke slam.
Oh, no, and still the big Samoan manages to kick out. Look at that, brutal choke slam. Look at hook the leg, great pin, but no, the big Samoan says, we're not finished yet, brother.
Well, if you first don't succeed with a choke slam, how about a pile driver? A pile driver. Sasaki's thinking maybe this will finish off the Samoan. 1, 2, oh, a 2.5 count.
And I don't even know if I can call that a kick out. That was kind of like a limp out because the Samoan, he is hurting now. I think the blood loss is really starting to have an effect on the performers in this match.
Oh, no. Oh, a chair shot to the head of Eddie Fatu.
Oh, and still able to kick out.
I think Sasaki has a hard time believing that this match is still continuing, that he's unable to finish off Fatu. And here's that double teamwork by...
Oh, another double choke.
A double choke slam, and that's
There it is, there it is. Finally able to put away the Samoan. Great work here. They chipped away at the big man, and now they're still the hardcore champions.
Due to their youthful enthusiasm, persistence, and hard work, your winners and still champions, Hosaka and Sasaki. Another hardcore match. Who is more hardcore? Is it Kanemaru or is it this big guy from Big Japan, Yamakawa?
Yeah, now this is going to be a really interesting match because in Japan, you know, Kanemaru is known as probably one of the most hardcore wrestlers ever in FMW, and Yamakawa is known as one of the most hardcore wrestlers in Big Japan. So yeah, this really is a battle for hardcore supremacy, and I'm telling you fans right now, you are going to see some of the most craziest stunts pulled off when these two have a big battle like this.
In control now is Kentaro Wing Kanemaru, and he has a lot to prove in this match because prior to this match, Yamakawa beat Kanemaru twice. So if Kanemaru loses this one, 3 strikes, and he's out of a hardcore reputation.
That's the thing. This is absolutely right. It's for the legendary status. Who is the most hardcore wrestler in Japan? And as you can see, these guys are already pulling out the stops. They're outside the ring. Whoa!
Oh, flying cross body!
Cow! Kanemaru jumping off the railing there. Wow, check this out one more time. There he goes. Ho-ho! Splatter!
And in hardcore matches, pinfalls count anywhere.
So that's why we always end up at the back of the arena, and it's because these guys can also find all kinds of crazy plunder to use while they're back there.
Oh, a hip toss onto the floor. Combination of scientific wrestling and hardcore brawling.
And look at Yamakawa calling for the cameraman. Come on, guys, we're going way into the bowels of the arena because I want to find some choice plunder to smack over Kanemaru's head.
You know, Yamakawa is taking a whole lot of time.
Look at this! Oh my
Oh!
God! When I was talking about choice plunder, I didn't think he was gonna start going for fluorescent light tubes. These guys are sick, man. This is twisted stuff. Even for me, this is crazy.
Hopefully, for Kanemaru's sake, he's rested up and he'll be prepared to face this.
What is he gonna do with those light bulbs? Where's Kanemaru? If I was Kanemaru, man, I know he wants to be hardcore, but man, I'd be thinking seriously about getting out of the way. Light bulbs to the head? Oh no, look! Oh!
Oh!
Kanemaru manages to duck, oh! Now, now this is even worse, the thing's broken.
Kanemaru was rested up and prepared, showing a little defense to counter the attack by Yamakawa.
Whoa, look at that!
A reversal, a suplex onto the concrete floor.
And there's no match there, man. That is straight, solid floor.
Kanemaru manages to kick out.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, he's got another tube. Oh, my
Oh!
God, right over the head of Kanemaru. That's got to open up a few wounds. Check it out, smash. The tube busts into 1,000 pieces. Oh, absolutely amazing. These guys are totally insane. Oh, that's good. Yeah, let's have a little drink of water before we head back to the ring. I got blood and fluorescent lights stuck in my head. Could I have a little bit of water, please?
Hey, what was in that water? Kanemaru is acting like Superman now. Maybe he's recharged.
Well, you know, John, that when these guys fight in hardcore matches, they're so intense, they always manage to get their second wind. I mean, that's how they manage to keep on going. Hell, you and I took a fluorescent light bulb to the head. I don't think we'd be moving too much faster, but these guys are a different breed.
Both of these men struggling for power.
Oh, my God! Did you see that pile driver right on the floor?
Inverted pile driver. Nicely done by Yamakawa.
And just think of all that extra. I mean, Kanemaru is a big guy. All that weight coming straight down on your head on the floor. I'm surprised he can even stand up after that. Oh, and here's the hardcore match's greatest friend, the table, once again playing into the action.
Of course, Kanemaru has used plenty of those and felt plenty of those. He might be ready to counter whatever Yamakawa's attack is.
Boy, you know, the more I watch these FMW tapes, the more I keep thinking about moving to Japan and working on Corner in the Table franchise. I'd be a millionaire in like 2 weeks.
And the announcers look very uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, even though they're far away from the ring, when these hardcore guys get out there, they're right in the thick of the action like everybody else.
Yamakawa is taking his sweet time to set up the table.
Well, come on, man. Look at all he's been through. These guys have been through. They're not exactly going to be moving like the Roadrunner at this point, man.
But Yamakawa better not get too overconfident as he slowly and methodically sets up these tables.
I don't think he's too overconfident. And to tell you the truth, Kanemaru's probably looking forward to lying down for a couple of minutes. I mean, right now, like you said, Yamakawa's taking so long, but maybe Kanemaru's going to be able to move out of the way here.
Well, Kanemaru better not take a snooze or he'll be in for a very rude awakening. Oh, a senton splash!
That was outstanding. Check this out. Not just a regular splash, but a senton splash onto Kanemaru through the table.
Usually Kanemaru is the master of the senton.
Uh-oh, here we go. More tables in the ring.
And another high-impact maneuver off the top turnbuckle.
Now, is it going to be a suplex? Is it going to be a Hurricane Rana?
A Fire Thunder? Who knows?
Whoa!
A suplex! A superplex! A superplex! Onto the table!
Check that out. Look at, oh, jeez. Not only did he just kind of get busted through the tables, but he slid right across the ring.
A superplex by itself is dangerous enough, but through a table?
Through 2 tables, John.
Oh, and still Kanemaru was able to kick out.
Well, like we've talked about for the entire match, these guys are an elite breed of hardcore specialists.
Here's Yamakawa setting up a double underhook facebuster. Facebuster by Yamakawa.
And still Kanemaru is able to kick out. I mean, he has been dropped on his head. He's been smashed on his face. He's popped like a big pimple. He's bleeding all over the place. And still he's able to kick out. These guys are unbelievable.
This is an FMW crowd, and they want to see Kanemaru, their hardcore wrestler, beat this Big Japan hardcore wrestler. Nice cradle there.
No. Still kicks out.
Kanemaru setting up Yamakawa for a DDT. A DDT off the top turnbuckle.
Holy cow, he dropped Yamakawa right on his head.
Oh!
And still he kicks out. When are these guys going to stop? This is becoming the most brutal, craziest, intense, hardcore match I've ever seen in my life.
Kanemaru looks re-energized with that power bomb. Power bomb.
No, look at that. Yamakawa not even getting a 1 count. He's kicking right out of that. These guys, they continue to amaze me. The average wrestler, the average Joe, heck, we'd be at the hospital by this point.
Like,
these guys still going at it.
Yamakawa had to use the ropes to get to his feet. And
here
here's
we go,
Kanemaru
big
with a
power
power
bomb.
bomb. A big power bomb. 1, 2, 3.
Yes,
That's it.
Kanemaru wins the match. Unbelievable. After all that hardcore action, Kanemaru wins with a power bomb. Wow.
Here we have FMW mainstay Mr. Ganosuke going at it versus hardcore icon Sabu.
Yeah, this should be a very interesting match because Sabu, of course, like you said, from ECW, but he fits right into the FMW mold easily. Oh, look at that, kind of a crossbody split there.
Sabu always uses a combination of hardcore brawling and very innovative high-flying moves.
Well, you know that's because Sabu's uncle is the one, the only, the original Sheik. He terrorized North America and Japan in the 60s and 70s. So, of course, Sabu comes from some pretty nice wrestling pedigree.
That's right, Sabu is carrying on the family tradition, and boy, his Uncle Ed would be proud of this. Ganosuke is bleeding early in this match. Sabu is getting some help from one of his ECW cohorts there. Oh, a chair shot!
You know, I have to wonder how the FMW fans themselves feel about Sabu because he reminds me so much of their favorite, Hayabusa.
Oh, a moonsault using a chair. A true innovator of violence. The suicidal, genocidal Sabu.
How about Ganosuke manages to kick out?
I guess Ganosuke really wants to uphold the honor of FMW against this invader from ECW.
Nice.
Oh, good counter by Ganosuke.
Nicely done. Instead of letting Sabu carry out that move one more time, he just grabbed him by the leg, planted Sabu's face in the chair. And now he plants the chair in the face of Sabu.
Now, we've seen that mysterious man at ringside before with Team ECW, and Ganosuke took care of business. Of course, Mr. Ganosuke is no green rookie. He knows how to break the rules like this.
Well, now he's giving Sabu some of his own medicine there, getting ready to cut him open, bust him open. Yes, it's Thanksgiving. Carve up that turkey.
And now Sabu is bleeding from the forehead. How much more can either man take?
Well, you know that these guys are true hardcore specialists. And remember, there's the battle between ECW Japan and FMW, so that's also part of this.
Oh, good cradle into a pin by Ganosuke, but Sabu kicks out.
And even though Sabu was able to get out of that, you have to think that Ganosuke has a distinct advantage in this match because Sabu wrestles so much like his buddy Hayabusa, so he already comes in well prepared.
Sabu in control, throwing Ganosuke out of the ring. I think I heard Sabu say, "Give me a chair." Oh, baseball slide.
Well, if he wants a chair, there's tons to choose from because they're all over the place. Oh, and he's got one.
Somebody was willing to oblige. Sabu is preparing for one of his innovative high-flying moves off of a chair. Here it comes. Whoa! A plancha off of a chair.
And once again, Sabu has raided the kitchen. He's got the tables in there. He's got the chairs in there. And once again, another one of his crazy moves.
Here it comes. Oh, a leg drop on the Ganosuke onto a table.
And Ganosuke's not moving too much after this one. Check it out. Splattered.
The fans are always wondering, what is Sabu going to come up with next?
Well, the same could also be said of Ganosuke. Both of these guys always expect the unexpected.
That's true, especially in hardcore action FMW style. And Ganosuke is in control using that upper body strength. He's going for a high-impact move. Oh, this is going to be dangerous.
Whoa!
Here it comes. Oh! A fire thunder onto a table.
That was absolutely astounding. A power bomb through the table, and look at Sabu. He's not moving at all. Now, if Ganosuke was smart, he'd get right in there, flip Sabu over, and pin him.
But how much strength does Ganosuke have left?
Well, that's true. That's one of those moves that really takes it out of both men, but Ganosuke is getting back to his feet.
Neither of these men are green, naive rookies. They're both veteran rule breakers. They know how to use the rules to their advantage. They're willing to take punishment in order to dish some out.
Well, you have to remember, too, though, when it comes to FMW and this kind of wrestling, there's not a lot of rules to abuse. It's just go out there and beat the living tar out of each other.
You got a point, Dan. There are no winners, just survivors. Oh! Board shot by Ganosuke.
Oh, and another one. Oh, and it looks like Ganosuke's trying to break Hank Aaron's record there.
But can he score a pin? No, Sabu gets his shoulder up.
Not a home run this time either for Ganosuke. Sabu's still in the battle.
Ganosuke still in control, still very much in this battle. Whoa! Hey, that's the Falcon Arrow, shades of his friend Hayabusa.
Hey, man, any port in a storm, if somebody else's move is going to work against the guy you're fighting, you got to take advantage of it.
That's right, Dan. Do whatever it takes. Ganosuke scoops up Sabu for another... An inverted pile driver. Down goes Sabu.
And Ganosuke goes for the cover. No, and Sabu still manages to kick out. Let's check that one out. Oh, man. I'm surprised all these guys don't have A, broken necks, and B, flat heads from all these shots where they're dropped on their heads.
Well, this match is not over yet. We'll have to wait and see. And, whoa, looks like Ganosuke's having trouble with the referee.
Oh, and that's enabling. Whoa! Holy cow!
A fireball!
That is again in the tradition of his uncle, the Sheik, the fireball by Sabu.
Well, Sabu's uncle Ed would be so proud. How badly burned is Ganosuke? He's getting help, checking up on him.
Now what's Sabu gonna do here now? Is he gonna go out? Oh! Holy cow! You thought that was a fireball from Sabu? Check that one out from Ganosuke. That was 10 times bigger. Look at this. Whoa, right up the entire front, the face of Sabu, burnt to a crisp by Ganosuke.
And the bell is rung. This match has been ruled a no contest.
Well, even for FMW, my God, 2 fireballs out of the blue like that, both men needing attention, both men being wetted down. Wow, a spectacular, may I say, flaming finish to this contest between Sabu and Mr. Ganosuke.
John, more FMW style hardcore at its finest in those matches. Did you see that battle between Kanemaru and Yamakawa? There was literally blood all over the entire arena. You know, it was great seeing Mr. Gonosuke and Sabu lock up one more time. They literally tore the roof off the joint. You know, we started this program off. You showed me porn stars. Then you showed me hardcore action. I'm strapped in. I'm ready for what's coming next.
Our next match on this spectacular called Backdraft features Tetsu Kuroda versus Koto Fuyuki for the WEW Championship. Kuroda, the current title holder, has a lot of animosity toward the longtime schoolyard bully, Koto Fuyuki. It should be one heck of a grudge match. Dan, this bout is for the WEW World Entertainment Wrestling Singles Championship. Here comes the challenger, Big Boss Koto Fuyuki.
Yeah, and this should be a very interesting match because Fuyuki is the challenger, and it was him that created the World Entertainment Wrestling Championship. And I think he wants it back big time. I think he wants to get it out of Kuroda's hands and once again have it around his waist.
Well, Fuyuki actually changed the face of FMW by calling the double title the WEW Championship. And he wanted to make this championship his own, and it was taken away from him, and now he wants it back. And the fans here are awaiting the arrival of the defending champion, a promising young star who has held back for so long, and he has rightfully earned his spot in the main events.
That is absolutely true. Kuroda is indeed one of the great young stars of FMW, always puts on spectacular matches, and this match against Fuyuki, I'm sure, will be no different.
I know that Kuroda during his rookie years was really bullied a lot by Big Boss Koto Fuyuki. In fact, here comes the defending champion himself, Tetsuhiro Kuroda, who is finally getting the push he long deserved.
Now, what are you talking about here? Fuyuki was bullying him. Look, it's all about whether you got it or you don't got it. I mean, Kuroda now, he thinks he's a big star. He's got his shades on and everything, but it's all about whether you can rise to the top. You got to battle your way to the top, man, and if you don't have it, then, hey, get the hell out of the promotion.
Hey, Dan, Kuroda always had the technical skills. All he needed was a break. All he needed was somebody to discover his talent.
Well, I don't know where you've been, Mr. Watanabe, but in FMW, you have to create your own breaks.
エイプリルフールだお前子供みたいなこと言いやがっててめえにはな針千本以上の痛みを思い知らせたらどうですかお客さん
Wow, that was a lot of big talking from Kuroda there in the ring, but talk does nothing in FMW. He's up against Fuyuki. Let's see if he can match up to those big words and pull out the victory in this match.
The bell is run, the match is underway. Both of these men feeling each other out. Collar and elbow tie-up, waist lock by Fuyuki, reversal by Kuroda. Good takedown by Fuyuki. Head scissors applied by Kuroda.
You know, Kuroda's going to have a lot of trouble in this match because he is so much smaller than Fuyuki. He can't do stuff like head scissors. He can't even get his arms around Fuyuki, man. So already Kuroda's at a disadvantage because Fuyuki's so much bigger.
Well, Dan, Fuyuki is the bigger and stronger of the two, but because Fuyuki is bigger, he might run out of fuel early in this match. And Kuroda has the speed, and he has the technical skills.
But if Fuyuki manages to pound on him early in the match, Kuroda's not going to be able to go anywhere because Fuyuki's going to be able to ground him.
Well, right now, Kuroda has Fuyuki grounded. Armbar applied by the defending champion. Armbar into a twist. Oh, hard slap by Fuyuki.
Yeah, see, Kuroda doesn't like that. See, good psychological work there by Mr. Fuyuki. Give Kuroda a little bit of a slap, throw him off his game plan.
Greco-Roman knuckle lock, test of strength.
See, because this really is a battle between a veteran and a younger star, and Fuyuki's going to have the upper hand. He's going to be able to pull those tricks, and he's going to be able to throw Kuroda off a lot more easier.
Well, you're right, Dan. Fuyuki knows how to get under the skin of his opponents. Hey, nice bridge there by Kuroda. I'm impressed.
A definite... Oh, and he comes back from the test of strength.
Another arm twist. Oh, hard slap by Kuroda.
Oh.
Kick by Kuroda. Oh, elbow smash by Fuyuki. Kick to the midsection. Oh, there goes Fuyuki with that battle cry, trying to intimidate his opponent.
Uh-oh, and Kuroda's already going for a body part. He's picked out Fuyuki's knee.
And the crowd is loving this one. Oh!
Into the post.
into the ring post. I think Kuroda might be trying to set up Fuyuki for a submission like the figure 4 leg lock.
Well, I mean, Kuroda has to do something. Fuyuki's a big man, and if he can take him off his feet, that will definitely be a feather in his cap, will definitely help him win this match.
Well, this is smart strategy on the part of Kuroda. This is how you ground the big man. Damage his legs, and then he won't be able to stand up to do the power moves.
And look at this, we're barely into the match already, John, and we're out there in familiar FMW territory. Let's battle in the crowd.
That's right, Dan. No holds barred, no weapons barred in FMW. And now they're going into the Bob Uecker seats. Who knows where they're going next?
Holy cow, they're going way up into the cheap seats, way up into the stands. Look at Kuroda, what's he planning to do with Fuyuki all the way up there?
Hey,
oh, I know, this is one of Kuroda's favorite moves. He loves doing this running lariat.
yes, to give further impact to these high-impact moves.
Whoa,
His
here he
finisher.
comes.
Here it comes. Oh! The Kuroda clothesline.
But you know, that just goes to show you how much he had to do to put Fuyuki down. He had to run all the way across there to get enough momentum to take the big man down.
Well, Kuroda knew that. That is why he added that extra leverage into that Kuroda clothesline by running. Oh, elbow smash by Fuyuki. Big Boss back in control.
And I think Kuroda's gonna take a little trip down the staircase. See, look at Fuyuki, calm, collected, obviously the veteran, knows what to do, and hey, woohoo, it's fork time! All right, I didn't hear the dinner bell, but obviously Fuyuki did, as it's time to do a little carving.
Fuyuki, no stranger to foreign objects, no stranger to breaking the rules. He'll do whatever it takes to win the WEW title.
I wonder, does Fuyuki like sit at home at the dinner table and go, hey, there's a fork, I could use that. Hey, there's a knife, I could use that. Hey, there's a dinner plate. Hey, there's a table. Hey, there's a chair.
Well,
the guy is unbelievable.
Well, he knows his way around the ring inside and out, and he knows how to utilize anything that's inside the ring or outside the ring.
And not only that, obviously he's bringing his own stuff. I mean, he's obviously not going to find a fork at ringside. He is well prepared. Again, the veteran coming with all the implements needed to win the match.
And because Fuyuki is the bigger of the two, he realized he might gas out earlier, so he's being very slow and methodical. He knows how to pace himself.
Well, and not only that, he knows that if he busts Kuroda open, that he's going to start losing a lot of blood. And as we all know, the more blood you lose, the more he will not be able to continue in the match. He'll start to get woozy. He'll be off balance. So again, another great ploy here by the wonderful and talented Fuyuki, man. I love him.
Oh, missed with that fork shot. Oh, low drop kick by Kuroda.
Oh, he's got the fork now.
Well, turnabout is fair play. Oh,
But no, he hasn't. Has he got it in? He can't get it into his forehead. Nope, Fuyuki's holding him back.
both of these men struggling for control. Referee checking up on both of these two. Both of these warriors bleeding from the forehead.
I'm telling you, both of these men look more raw than the steak I had for dinner last night. These guys are crazy.
Well, these guys will do all sorts of crazy things when a prestigious belt is on the line.
Oh, and still continuing to carve up the forehead of Fuyuki.
Well, I think Kuroda is trying to wear Fuyuki down.
Look at that. Once again, a first in FMW, a replay of a man getting spiked with a fork.
Kuroda is hoping to wear Fuyuki down so he can finish him off with a Kuroda clothesline.
Well, at this point now, it all comes up to who has the better stamina. Both men have been busted open. Both men are starting to lose a lot of blood. So now it's going to really tell the tale to see who has the upper hand, who will get the upper hand.
Well, when it comes to stamina, Kuroda's the lighter of the two. He's the more agile of the two. So Kuroda might have the better advantage when it comes to stamina.
That's true, but as we've already mentioned, Fuyuki is the veteran, and sometimes, when you're a veteran like that and you've been through 1,000 of these crazy campaigns and battles, you can draw down from that extra adrenaline and keep yourself going. See, there you go. Fuyuki's doing it right now.
Kuroda's trying headbutts, but Fuyuki has a hard head.
Well, I think both of these guys got hard heads.
Oh, the Kuroda clothesline. Kuroda should have gone for a cover.
But you know, in the state he's in now, he's so wound up with fury. Again, he's showing his inexperience. He's so wound up. He's so mad at Fuyuki. He's so intense. He's not doing what he should be doing. He should be trying for a pinfall. Because when you get the big man down like that, that's when you got to go for the cover.
Well, I think Kuroda is angry at Fuyuki, going back to Kuroda's early days in wrestling, when Fuyuki used to make fun of Kuroda in the dressing room, and Fuyuki is still acting like Kuroda is nothing.
Well, look, man, he's got to put all that stuff aside, man. You got to forget about that. You're in the ring. You're in there with one of FMW's biggest, smartest veterans. You got to put all the personal stuff aside and just battle him out and work towards getting the pin and winning that title.
Hard slap by Kuroda, but didn't face Fuyuki at all. Oh! Devastating headbutt. Fuyuki is very damaging with these headbutts. Look at the size of the head of Fuyuki.
Well, that's true, but I think at this point, because they've lost so much blood, they're like numb in the forehead. They can't even feel. I don't even think Fuyuki can feel those headbutts at this point, so that makes it an even more valuable weapon.
Oh, the lariat, the lariat! This is the battle of the finishing clotheslines, the Kuroda clothesline versus the Fuyuki lariat. Which one will it be to finish off this match?
Well, I think they've got to do a little bit more working on each other before we find that out.
Oh, suplex attempt by Fuyuki, but Fuyuki's leg is hurting. Oh, low drop kick by Kuroda. Kuroda's being smart. He worked over Fuyuki's legs earlier via that ring post.
You have to always be constantly aware. That was good move. You know, as much as I like Fuyuki, I have to admit that was a good move by Kuroda to be watching that. He saw that Fuyuki's knee was giving him trouble, and he went right to it, and now he's got him locked up in the figure 4 leg lock.
As I predicted earlier, the referee is asking Fuyuki, do you give up? Do you give up?
Are you kidding? Are you thinking a little figure 4 leg lock's gonna keep Fuyuki down after all he's gone through? His head's busted open. He's redder than the mat.
Oh, what was that? Fuyuki got out of that hole.
What?
But through suspicious means, he used some kind of foreign object.
What? You know what? You know what I think that was? That was a bag of eggs. Look, you can see the shells. The referee's clearing out the shells. Fuyuki was using eggs. Wow! Who would have thought of that?
Oh, a fisherman bomb! A fisherman bomb!
And look, it looks like he had the eggs wrapped up in some kind of friggin' pair of underwear, and he's taken the underwear and put it around Fuyuki's head. Or sorry, around Kuroda's head.
And there's Choco Ball Mukai at ringside.
Oh, that must be where he got the underwear from. Unbelievable! I can't believe this. Eggs, underwear, clotheslines, tables, forks. Truly a unique match in FMW right here.
It sure is, and I think Choco Ball is watching at ringside because he wants a shot at whoever the champion is after this match. Oh, powerbomb by Fuyuki.
Oh, no! That was incredibly close. I thought that was a 3 count, but no. Kuroda managed to kick out. How can he even see what he's doing with that pair of underwear on his head?
Well, he's wrestling on instinct, and here's Fuyuki with his battle cry.
I don't know if he's wrestling on instinct. I mean, with a pair of underwear, he's probably just wrestling stinky.
Oh, and here it is. This is the finishing move. This is the Fuyuki special, the plastic surgery face lock.
Well, I guess Kuroda's going to need some plastic surgery. Maybe that's why he's got the underwear on his head.
Referee's asking Kuroda, do you give up? Do you give up your title?
Oh, no. No.
I don't think
Fuyuki's really got it cinched in, though. This could be it, John. This could be it.
But I don't know if Kuroda wants to give up his gold so easily.
Yeah, but I don't even know if it's a matter of him even realizing where he is or if he's conscious of that very thought. I think the guy's literally fighting for his life, trying to stay awake. I mean, he hasn't even tried to pull the underwear off his head. I think that says it right there. He's obviously not even coherent, man. I mean, Fuyuki's wrapped underwear on his head.
And even after that submission hold, Kuroda was able to kick out. Fuyuki must be frustrated at this point.
Well, look, I thought Fuyuki was going to go for his battle cry there.
It looks like that's what he's doing.
But look, even Fuyuki is so tired, he can't even sum up the energy to do it.
Oh, he missed with the lariat. Kuroda misses with a clothesline. Wait,
Oh!
overhead, overhead
Holy
German
cow!
suplex. The Kuroda stands up. Oh,
Wow!
the Kuroda clothesline. 1, 2, no.
Holy cow, that was unbelievable because Fuyuki dropped Kuroda right on his head. There, finally, he's got enough. He gets the underwear off his head.
And has come to his senses, realizing he has to put away Koto Fuyuki. Oh, clothesline. And here's Kuroda picking up Fuyuki
nice.
for a suplex into a bridge. 1.
Oh, no. Look, see that? That's, again, what I talked about earlier. Fuyuki is so much bigger, he can just push off a guy like Kuroda, no problem.
Well, you're right, Dan. It's going to take a whole lot to keep the big man down, lying on his back. But right now, it looks like Fuyuki's in control. He's setting up Kuroda for a high-impact move off the top turnbuckle. But Kuroda is struggling to get out of this one.
What's going to happen here? Who's going to get the upper hand? Oh, look at this! Oh, as much as I don't like to see it, Kuroda is giving Fuyuki some of his own medicine.
And the Kuroda crunch, the Kuroda crunch.
And look at that, Fuyuki's on rubber leg street. He looks like some sort of demented lingerie model with that underwear on his head.
2, oh!
Look at, there's again the clothesline, the big Kuroda clothesline, but not enough to put away Fuyuki.
Look, Kuroda is setting up his finisher. The fans know what's coming. Kuroda holding up that arm. Oh, the Kuroda clothesline! But Fuyuki, being the crafty veteran that he is, wisely gets out of the ring.
Absolutely, man. Smart fellow, Fuyuki. He knows what's right. I mean, he's the challenger, remember? So he's just going to get out there, he's going to take a breather now and let Kuroda come after him.
Oh!
Hello, Mr. Fuyuki. Meet Mr. Wall.
Well, Fuyuki was trying to get Kuroda to chase him, but it may be backfiring at this point.
Well, here we go. Once again, into the back room here so they can get some more plunder, some more junk they can hit each other with.
Oh, a garbage can shot!
And not one of those cheap aluminum garbage cans like you see in North America. That was solid.
Fans are cheering on Kuroda.
You know, if I was an FMW fan and I went to one of these events, I wouldn't even buy a chair at ringside. I'd just stand around in the back because you're going to see 3/4 of the action anyways.
Oh! A fire extinguisher. Fuyuki doing whatever it takes, as we see here.
And once again, FMW making history, a replay of the fire extinguisher. Oh!
The running lariat by Koto Fuyuki.
Well, as much as Fuyuki used that fire extinguisher, it did not put out the fire of Kuroda. That is for sure. Both men blazing at this point. One of them determined to become the WEW champion.
Well, Kuroda wants to hang on to that championship, and Fuyuki wants to regain it.
Well, I don't know. Things are not looking too good for Kuroda at this point, that's for sure. He might be handing over that title to Fuyuki once again.
Well, again, after Kuroda paid his dues for so long, he's not going to give up easily. Oh, clothesline! And out goes Fuyuki.
I don't think it's a matter of giving up easily. I think it's just a matter of what he's got inside, whether he's got the intestinal fortitude and the drive to maintain that title against Fuyuki. Uh-oh, we've seen this one before, man. This is one of Fuyuki's greatest moves.
Absolutely. Oh, no, this does not look good for Kuroda. And it's outside the ring. This could be devastating.
Oh! I love that move. Every time Fuyuki does it, you know that that one hurts. Your head, your neck, bang, splatted right on the ground.
A brain buster onto the floor, but Fuyuki looks out of it as well. It took a lot of strength out of Fuyuki.
Well, I think Fuyuki realizes he's got a little bit time to regroup here, because Kuroda is certainly not going to jump up after that one. No sprightly moving around after that move.
At this point, will Kuroda be able to use the Kuroda clothesline or any other move for that matter?
Is Kuroda even going to be able to see straight? Is he even going to be able to stand up? Look, see? Kuroda can't even get up off the ground after that devastating shot to the head. He's probably seeing stars, pixie dust, Tinkerbell. He doesn't know where he is.
I think Fuyuki is more experienced when it comes to outside the ring action, so maybe it was smart on Fuyuki's part to drag Kuroda into Fuyuki territory outside the ring. And Fuyuki feels confident enough at this point to do his battle cry once again. And the fans
Here we go! Here we go!
Oh! The lariat! The running lariat! And
oh, no!
Oh,
Kuroda,
no!
man, he's just a kick out. And look, Fuyuki's upset. He got him with that beautiful clothesline there, but still, the youngster kicks out, and Fuyuki has got to be frustrated at this point. I'm sure he figured that title would be back around his waist by this point in the match.
Fans are cheering on Kuroda, hoping he can get back on his feet to combat Kono Fuyuki. Oh, lariat, a lariat!
Oh, and still not enough, man. You know, I gotta hand it to Kuroda. I really didn't think he was gonna be able to go toe-to-toe with Fuyuki like this. He really is making a great showing, but the crafty veteran is on top.
Well, you brought up intestinal fortitude. I think Kuroda is showing a lot of guts, a lot of heart in this matchup. Oh, a waist lock!
No!
Oh.
Hey, nice turnaround by Fuyuki.
Oh!
And still another near fall. Wow, again, Fuyuki showing his craftiness there, just flipping Kuroda around.
Both men trying their finishing clothesline moves, neither man going down. What a struggle. Oh!
These guys are so wound up at this point.
Oh, there is the lariat, the Fuyuki lariat.
Yes, and he does it. The big-time lariat. Yes, yes. Here it is one more time. Check it out. Beautifully done. Fuyuki is once again the World Entertainment Wrestling Champion. Yes, the belt is back where it belongs.
Around the waist of the not-so-respected leader of Team No Respect, Big Boss Kono Fuyuki.
Hey, that's got nothing to do with it, man. He was the better man in this match. I'll admit it. I'll say it. Kuroda took him to the limit, but Fuyuki had that little bit of extra, and now the belts he created are back around his waist. Well, John, I know you're not too crazy about the outcome of that last match, but personally, I think it's great. Fuyuki created the World Entertainment Wrestling Championship, and now he owns it again. What more could I ask for?
Well, Dan, how about this? The final match on this program, the main event at Backdraft. H versus Masato Tanaka. Two well-rounded machines who can fly, who can wrestle scientifically, who can brawl with the best of them. And you know, Dan, this match reminds me of the main event at Judgment Day featuring H versus Mr. Ganosuke. Two friends turned bitter enemies. No gimmicks, no stipulations, no championship belts on the line, but a lot of pride at stake and a fight for supremacy in FMW. They are strikingly similar. Dan, here we go. This is the main event that everybody came here to see. Masato Tanaka, Dangan the Bullet, taking on his former friend, now enemy, Hayabusa.
Well, that's right, John. This is going to be a real intense match. We all know the story about how Tanaka went to ECW in North America to further his skill level. He's come back now, and he is ready to take on Hayabusa. And, I mean, this one is going to be no holds barred. It's going to be crazy. We're going to see everything from high flying to brawling. It's going to be an intense match. It's absolutely perfect for the main event here at Backdraft.
You know, there's that memorable saying, this town ain't big enough for the two of us. It's either me or him. That has got to be going on inside the minds of these two combatants.
And now we prepare for the entrance here of the mighty Hayabusa.
The fans hear that familiar ring entrance music. And that can only mean the return of the flying assassin, the bird that never dies, the phoenix, the high-flying Hayabusa.
Here he comes, out of the smoke, out of the red light. And you know what? It really is great to see Hayabusa back in his traditional clothing there, back with the mask on.
That's right, Dan. For a long time before this match, Eiji Izaki wrestled as H, the delinquent character with the spiked hair without the mask. And even though H showed shades of the Hayabusa wrestling style in his matches, I think everybody here is happy as all get out to see H back full-fledged as Hayabusa.
That's very, very true. He didn't lose any of his wrestling skills as H, but yeah, there was just something about him. He wasn't the same person. Personally, I didn't like those goofy little cut-off shorts he was wearing, and I didn't really like him. You know, he's not the best-looking guy on the block, so I think the mask kind of helps. The costume kind of helps. I'm glad to see Hayabusa back in his traditional wear.
And there he is, the Falcon Hayabusa, acknowledging the fans at ringside, walking toward the ring to face his rival Masato Tanaka.
And also, just another note on the costume. Think about how much this is more intimidating to Tanaka because, I mean, you can't really look into the eyes of Hayabusa. You can't intimidate the man. And Tanaka, he likes to do those stare downs as well, but now Hayabusa's got the distinct advantage.
A psychological advantage indeed. And the lights go down in the arena again for the arrival of Hayabusa's close friend, a man who is almost as mysterious and who is also a high flyer with great technical skills, who is very famous to the fans in Japan and North America.
That's right, John. He wrestled in North America as Hakushi, but of course, we all know him here as
Jinsei Shinzake. And the fans are just mesmerized.
Well, I'm mesmerized. I'm waiting for him to come out of the fog there. I can't see anything. Where is he?
Well, the fans are mesmerized by the music, which leads to the spectacular arrival of Jinsei Shinzake.
And as you mentioned, John, these two have been friends, Hayabusa and Shinzaki, for a long time. And since this is a major battle for Hayabusa, it's only right that one of his best friends should be accompanying him, sitting at ringside, watching his every move.
And he makes his entrance as only he can do it. Shinzaki has never been one to show a whole lot of emotion. He's never one to jump up and down for joy, cheering on Hayabusa. But deep down inside, you know in his heart that he's there to support his longtime friend.
Well, that's probably why they are friends, because, you know, you got the stone-faced Hayabusa in the mask, you got Shinzaki who shows no emotion. You know, I'm sure that they're friends, but, you know, I don't exactly see them going for a night out in the town, getting some geisha girls, you know, pounding back the sake or anything like that. I think these guys are really dedicated to wrestling, and I think that devotion to the sport is what the two of them share.
That's right, Dan. That is one of the many reasons why Hayabusa is the most popular wrestler in FMW.
Oh, now this is interesting. Shinzaki's actually not going to be right at ringside, but he's actually going to sit in the crowd and watch the match from there. Very interesting.
And there's Hayabusa with that famous stare, staring down his opponent across the ring, this time Masato Tanaka. The intensity is so thick in this main event matchup at Backdraft.
I'll remember the story going into this now. Masato Tanaka has left for a long time. He always felt that he was held back by Hayabusa and Gonisuke and the other guys on top at FMW. So now, I mean, this match is almost for as much for Masato Tanaka to prove that he can be up there with guys like Hayabusa and Gonisuke.
It's rather odd, Dan. Both of these men are proven superstars, and yet with all their achievements, with all the championship belts they've won, they still both have something to prove.
Well, that's true. I mean, they're both top of the line guys, and you know, even if they both have proven themselves, there's always going to be that rivalry for the guy that's in second place, because nobody wants to be number 2, especially in FMW. You want to be at the top of the mountain.
Good chain wrestling sequence by both Tanaka and Hayabusa. And the fans really appreciating this action early.
Well, you can tell that this is going to be a long, drawn-out match. These guys are going to really have to wear each other down. And they both know each other so well, too. So really, no guy has an advantage on the other in this match.
Side headlock applied by Tanaka. Irish whip into the ropes. Oh, shoulder block. Down goes...
Oh, look at that kip up.
Oh, leapfrog.
And Tanaka says, no, not yet. I'm not ready to play that game quite yet.
Both of these men being very cautious toward one another. There's Shinzaki watching intently
I can't believe Shinzaki, the look on his face doesn't change.
Elbow drop. Tanaka in control, working over the leg of Hayabusa. And now this is smart strategy. Tanaka's working on Hayabusa's legs, so he won't be able to go to the Falcon's Nest to do the high-flying moves.
And Hayabusa trying to get a little bit of his own action in there, trying to wrench on the neck and head there of Masato Tanaka, and now he's managed to turn it over.
Good counter wrestling there by Hayabusa, trying to weaken Tanaka, so Tanaka will let loose of that leg lock.
Pushing Tanaka's face down into the mat.
Looks like he's trying to run.
Oh!
Setting him up for a leg drop. Looks like Tanaka's neck is hurting. As Hayabusa is in control. With a kick to the midsection. Irish whip into the turnbuckles. Hayabusa charges at Tanaka. Oh! There goes Hayabusa sailing. Hard slap by Tanaka.
Oh, and look at that. Hayabusa just jumps out of the way. Tanaka slides out, and he gets a kick in the head.
It looks like Hayabusa is going into the opposite corner for a high
Whoa!
somersault press.
Cow.
Somersault press by Hayabusa.
Already right out of the gate, and he ran all the way from the other side of the ring. Good momentum on that move from Hayabusa.
And again, as usual in FMW, the action spills outside the ring.
That's right. What did it take? About 3 minutes, and here we are. We're battling in the chairs.
I hear fans chanting Hayabusa, screaming Hayabusa.
Ooh.
I think we know who the fan favorite is in this match.
Well, John, you're always talking about the fans, but you know what? I think this is kind of a pathetic example of the fans and their silly loyalties. I mean, Masato Tanaka deserves just as much respect as Hayabusa, and he's not getting it. I mean, he really deserves to have everything that Hayabusa has had. He's just as successful and just as talented, and he can swing a chair just as well.
Tanaka not showing much respect for Hayabusa with that chair shot when Hayabusa's back was turned. Tanaka was the #2 most popular wrestler in FMW, but I think Tanaka's ego got so big, he started turning against his friends like Hayabusa, and Tanaka turned his back on the fans that supported him over the years.
I don't think he's turning his back on the fans. I think he's realizing, hey, these fans, they're favoring Hayabusa so much. I've done all these great things. Why don't they feel the same way about me? Once again, the fans messing with the wrestlers' minds. Happens all the time. I'm sick of it.
Well, that's the problem. Tanaka kept on saying things to the effect that I'm so great, I am the superstar. When you say you're great, you're not really great.
What are you talking about, man? He's been the champion before. He's had all those battles with Mike Awesome. He's had an amazing collection of superb matches. The guy never disappoints in the ring. What's wrong with saying that he's good? I don't think there's a problem. I think it's the fans should recognize that Masato Tanaka is this talented individual.
Hey, wait, Tanaka is getting some outside help from that mysterious man from ECW Japan wearing the mask who was at ringside. He brought a table in for Tanaka to use.
Well, maybe they're just gonna set it up and have dinner. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, right. You see, Tanaka, he has no regard for the rule book anymore. He used to be an honorable wrestler, but now he's breaking rules left and right, sneaking behind people's backs. Oh, and damaging the back of Hayabusa.
Absolutely, man. That one is not going to sit too well. Right into the table. Oh, and look at Hayabusa instantly feeling that in the lower back area. One of the worst parts on a wrestler to get hurt, because once you wreck that lower back, I mean, you can hardly do anything. You can't do any power moves. You can't do any flying. Nothing.
It looks like Tanaka is not done with that damaged table. He's going to do more damage with it. Drop toe hold onto the table. Down goes Hayabusa.
So now he's done both sides. He busted him in the back. He busted him in the face on the table. But much too early for a pinning combination in this match.
Masato's very much in control. A chokehold?
What? What do you mean? What do you mean a chokehold?
Oh, come on, that's not a legal move. See, the referee has to break this.
Come on, it's FMW. What? He's allowed to powerbomb him into a table, but he's not allowed to choke the guy? Where's the sense of logic in that?
Well, Tanaka broke the hold, but he's still in control. And wait, there he goes again.
Hey, man, wasn't it you that just a few minutes ago said this was no holds barred action? Well, as far as I'm concerned, choking means no holds barred.
But the referee's making the count. He's calling for a break.
See there? Look, Tanaka got rid of the chain. You happy now?
Well, Hayabusa cannot be very happy at this point. Oh, knife edge chop to the chest of Hayabusa. Another chop. But Hayabusa is still standing tall. Oh, forearm smash by Hayabusa.
But Tanaka's still to his feet first, and he gives Hayabusa a nice kick to the back of the neck.
And once again, Tanaka goes for that broken table. That table is damaged enough. What more can he do with it?
Oh, come on, man. These guys are very inventive. They'll find lots of things to do.
Oh!
Ah! Oh, no. Very nicely done by Tanaka there. Moving out of the way. Hayabusa gets plastered into the table again.
Irish whip into the ropes. Oh, it looks like Tanaka was going for a sleeper hold.
Oh!
Belly to back suplex.
But see, again, Tanaka right on him. I'm really enjoying this, man. Tanaka is responding to everything that Hayabusa throws at him. He's countering brilliantly.
And the referee is doing his job, making sure Hayabusa is still in this match, checking to see if he still has any life in him.
And Masato Tanaka, man, he's got that headlock cinched in nicely. Look at that. See how he's got the elbow there right on the chin? Very well done. And hey, Hayabusa, maybe one of the reasons he wears the mask all the time is he's getting major cauliflower ear from all these intense headlocks. He doesn't want to show off those big, flat ears.
But Hayabusa has plenty of visible scars, and that's the price he's willing to pay. Oh, devastating clothesline by Tanaka.
Tanaka really is taking control of this match. He is definitely in the driver's seat at this time. Now, Hayabusa's not ready to get pinned, but Masato Tanaka is definitely the force at the moment.
Forearm smashes by Masato Tanaka. Oh! Frankensteiner by Hayabusa, but no, he couldn't get the full effect.
No, he didn't execute that one properly, and Tanaka was able to easily get out of it and go for a pinfall.
Well, maybe Tanaka weakened Hayabusa with that headlock, and Tanaka is looking for another table?
Oh, sure, what? We've only seen one so far. We're early in the match, too. And he's clearing the mats off the floor, setting up the table.
And Tanaka thinks that by constantly using these tables, that will prove that he's the #1 superstar? I don't get it.
Well, John, for once I have to agree with you. Tanaka uses tables, Hayabusa uses tables, everybody uses tables in FMW.
Tanaka verbally assaulting Hayabusa using that intimidation factor, maybe being too confident though. Oh, kick to the midsection by Hayabusa. Oh, nice kick there by the Flying Assassin.
And Masato Tanaka out on the outside now. And here comes Hayabusa.
Baseball slide. And that's always followed up by another high-flying maneuver from Hayabusa. Oh, moonsault.
But he missed him. Tanaka wasn't in position.
Well, these two know each other so well, they can anticipate the
Here
other
he
guy.
goes.
Oh, there it is.
Whoa.
Moonsault off the top turnbuckle.
Yeah, any chance we could have another look at that? Oh, beautifully well done there by Hayabusa.
Tanaka was not able to anticipate or counter that one as the action gets back inside the ring. A senton by Hayabusa, always followed up by the Asai moonsault.
Excellent
Asai
combination.
Moonsault. Yes, but not enough to put away Masato Tanaka.
Well, the tide of the match has turned now. It seems that Hayabusa has the upper hand.
Oh, spinning kick. And he goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, no!
Oh, come on. I haven't seen a more lackadaisical cover. Hayabusa, what are you doing? You're not going to pin Masato Tanaka like that. Looked like he was getting ready to have tea.
No, it looks like Hayabusa is setting Tanaka up for, the fisherman bomb! The fisherman bomb! And Tanaka's neck is hurting.
Ow, my neck is hurting. Whenever I see those moves with the neck and the spine, I'm always cringing.
Now with Tanaka's neck obviously in pain, Hayabusa should go for more high-impact moves like the Brainbuster, like the Falcon Arrow, but he's going once again to the Falcon's Nest. And it always sets up a crowd-pleasing move. This time around, it's the Firebird Splash!
Wow.
The Firebird Splash!
As much as I like Tanaka, I never get tired of seeing Hayabusa pull off that move. Here's another look at it. Brilliant, right on the money, but not enough to put the big man down.
But it's always a crowd-pleaser. Fans always pay top dollar to see him do those moves. Just like this one, the Falcon Arrow.
Yeah, well, they're crowd pleasers, but so what? I think the idea is to win the match, right? I mean, yeah, it looks great, but the idea is to win the match. So hopefully Hayabusa's not doing moves just to please the crowd.
Well, Dan, Hayabusa does like hearing the fans' cheers, but on top of that, he has so many finishing maneuvers in his arsenal. He's hoping that at least one of them can finish off Tanaka.
Well, and here he goes, back to the Falcon's nest.
But
Nope, Tanaka's up. Oh! And look at that, simple but very effective, pushes him right on the ring post.
Oh no, it looks like Tanaka is...
Whoa!
A face buster off the top turnbuckle.
That was brilliantly executed by Tanaka. And look at Shinzaki still, Mr. Stoneface, staring in the crowd. He is not reacting to anything that's happening in this match.
Shinzaki is such a mysterious man. You never know what's going on inside his mind. As the action continues in the ring with Masato Tanaka doing the Death Valley Driver. The Death Valley Driver. Oh!
Still not enough. I mean, both men keep pulling these moves out where they're dropping each other on their shoulders, on their neck, on their heads. I can't believe they can even stand.
High impact wrestling at its best. And Tanaka picks up Hayabusa for oh no, this does not look good. Oh, a power bomb.
Ouch, and that was particularly nasty. But hello, Stoneface. That was particularly nasty because he didn't even really hit the table. He kind of just slid off the table and landed squarely on the floor.
Hayabusa has taken so much punishment in the back, in the neck. How much more punishment can Hayabusa take?
Well, now you're finally starting to talk sense here, John, as Masato Tanaka goes for a pinfall. No! Hayabusa manages to kick out.
And the fans cheer that one, and I think the fans' cheers are really making the difference in this match for Hayabusa.
I mean, I wish you'd shut up about the fans. They're making no difference at all.
Well, I think that's why Hayabusa has been able to kick out of these pin attempts.
You know, when you say stuff like that, you undermine how great these wrestlers are. You make it sound like it's all the fans, man. What about all the training? What about all the work? What about all the years in the ring?
Well, right now it looks like Tanaka is setting up Hayabusa for his finishing move. Oh, he missed with that roaring elbow. Oh, overhead suplex by Hayabusa, but Tanaka's still standing. Oh!
Oh my God, did you see that? Now that was direct, straight up and down, right on Hayabusa's head. That's gotta crush the spinal column. That was vicious.
That was a vicious suplex, but Tanaka should have gone for the pin right away.
Absolutely, I have to agree with you there, man. I can't believe he should have, because, you know, that most of the time they land on their neck, they land on their shoulders, but that time that was straight on Hayabusa's head.
Oh, the roaring elbow, the roaring elbow. Oh.
That was very, very close. Tanaka almost had him there. You see, with each pinning attempt, Tanaka gets a little bit closer to pinning Hayabusa.
Oh, spinning kick by Hayabusa. Hayabusa being very resilient. Oh, clothesline by Tanaka. Tanaka goes for the cover. 1, 2, oh!
Again, very close. You know, I'm just still so stunned after Hayabusa got dropped on his head like that he could even be in any kind of position to continue in this match.
So Shinzaki, they're happy that Hayabusa is still in the running, so to speak? Who knows what's going on in his mind?
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, the guy's expression hasn't changed since the beginning of the match. Who knows what he's thinking about?
Masato Tanaka still in control. Oh, forearm smash. Oh, a forearm by Hayabusa. Playing Tanaka's own game.
Yes, he was, and that was almost as lethal as all the ones I've seen Tanaka dish out over the years. Very well done by Hayabusa, because he's not really known for those big forearms.
So in a way, Hayabusa was trying to beat Tanaka psychologically by using a forearm. And right now, the H-edge. Shades of his old persona, H.
While Hayabusa, whatever it was, wasn't enough to pin Masato Tanaka.
Hayabusa picks up Tanaka for a tiger driver, but it was rather weak. Hayabusa trying again, though. Picking up Tanaka for another high impact Falcon Arrow. Referee counts 1, 2,
Again, Hayabusa with these lackadaisical covers, man. He's gonna get nowhere. He like barely had his leg over Tanaka's face. I mean, his whole lower body was able to kick right out, no problem.
So maybe Tanaka did sap some of the strength out of Hayabusa, so Hayabusa has got to put in a little bit more effort.
I don't know if he sapped his strength. I just don't think Hayabusa's on the game plan here. He's not making good covers.
Right now off the Falcon's Nest, the
Whoa!
Phoenix Splash! The Phoenix Splash!
But look, not quite as effective as it could have been. Check this out again, John. See? He actually kind of gets the knees up. Tanaka got the knees up, and that was not nearly as effective as it usually is.
That's right, Dan. Tanaka did that last minute out of desperation, but that Phoenix Splash, it's always beautiful to look at. Well, of course, looks aren't everything. Oh! That wasn't too pretty. Clothesline, 1, 2, oh!
And see the difference in when Tanaka goes for a pinfall there? He's got it all lined up. He hooks the leg, he pushes the elbow into Hayabusa's face. That's how you pin a man.
And Tanaka is going for a finishing maneuver of his own. The fans know what's coming. Hayabusa desperately trying to elbow his way out of it. A slap to the face of Tanaka. And Hayabusa...
Hey, look at Tanaka, too. He's starting to get that glassy stare in his eyes as well.
Oh!
Whoa!
Tanaka countered with a powerbomb.
Oh, wow, very well done. You know, when most people try to pin somebody with that particular combination with the legs up, it's easy to kick out, but did you see where Tanaka was? He had them pinned right on the ankles. I was really surprised that Hayabusa was able to kick out of that.
Now Tanaka's...
Here we go. Oh, I love this.
Oh, the Diamond Dust, the Diamond Dust.
There it is, the move that Tanaka perfected in ECW.
Oh, and still Hayabusa manages to kick out.
I never get tired of seeing the Diamond Dust, as Shinzaki does not either. Obviously, look at the great expression on his face. That man is such a stone face.
That was not a nonchalant cover by Tanaka, but still, Hayabusa had enough strength left in him to kick out.
Oh, another one of those
smash.
big forearms.
You know, you're right, Dan. Tanaka is doing a very effective job when it comes to pinning combinations, but still, Hayabusa manages to muster up enough power and strength.
Yeah, that's true, but again, who's getting most of the pinning combinations here? I mean, Tanaka has had way more attempts than Hayabusa has.
And right now, Hayabusa still very much in this match. He sets up Tanaka.
Oh,
for
nicely
a powerbomb.
done.
Powerbomb into a pin. 1, 2. Well, maybe Tanaka has made more pin attempts, but remember, Dan, it's not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get back up. And here's Hayabusa with his finisher, the H-Thunder, the H-Thunder, the H-Thunder, and that's it!
That's it, the end of the match. Hayabusa did it. I don't believe it. I thought for sure, look at this again. I thought for sure that Masato Tanaka was going to be able to pull it out. Where does Hayabusa get the energy? That is a major, major victory for Hayabusa. Brilliantly done, I have to admit, brilliantly done.
Well, Tanaka is obviously hurting. He's being helped to the back by his fellow members from ECW, Kanemaru and Jado.
He is a mess. He can't even stand up straight.
But you gotta hand it to Masato Tanaka. He put up quite a good, valiant effort.
Absolutely, John. He's still, in my opinion, one of the biggest stars to ever come out of FMW. I just hope this doesn't damage him so much mentally that he forgets all about wrestling and, you know, gives up forever, because he's a great competitor.
And here he is without the mask. Your winner and #1 superstar in FMW, Hayabusa.
I look at the Japanese media, they're flooding the ring. They're all wanting to get pictures of the man who won this spectacular match. Certainly this one will be plastered all over the Japanese papers and the Japanese wrestling magazines.
There's Hayabusa's loyal friend, Jinsei Shinzaki. What a class act he is. He's walking to the back toward the dressing room because he does not want to steal the spotlight from Hayabusa.
You know, he sat there stone-faced for that entire match, but you know, deep down inside, I know that Shinzaki is celebrating in his own special way over this great victory from his friend Hayabusa.
あそこのモニターで今の俺の顔よく見てくれよ。ハーネスよ、顔たぬきみてえしたでしょ。かっこ悪いよな。だけどさ、だけど今日みんながここで見たことで何かを感じて、俺たちと一緒にまたこういう空間で夢見たいと思ってくれるんだったら、俺は今のこの顔が自分の中で一番かっこいいと思う。 もしも今日何時かを感じてくれたら、そして俺たちと一緒にもうちょっと歩んでみよう、夢見ようって思ってくれたら FMW に、そしてこのスーパースターエイジに黙ってついてこい。
You know, Dan, Hayabusa has had lots of ups and downs in his illustrious career, but once again, he's on top of the mountain.
That is absolutely true, John. There he is, the winner of this match, the mighty flying assassin, Hayabusa.
We certainly got our money's worth out of that match. The main event was everything I expected and more. It was a long, hard-fought, grueling battle between two warriors. And once again, Hayabusa finds himself on top of the FMW ladder.
Dan, whether he wrestles as AJ Izake, H, or Hayabusa, the legacy of the Flying Assassin continues to live on in the hearts of the fans. May 5th has always been the date for major FMW events. In the tradition of the Yokohama Deathmatch and Judgment Day, Backdraft did not disappoint. And for more hardcore wrestling made in Japan, be sure to join us next time. For Dan the Mouth Lavransky, I'm straight up John Watanabe. See ya at ringside.
Brother!